Okay, so I want to practice paraphrasing today. Mm, Based on our previous conversation, um, I select some expression that I repeat a lot. So this is the list of this word that I usually repeat again. So I want to learn how can I paraphrase this word, and also I want to know some expression that 접속사. So today we're going to practice paraphrasing, and give me um give me the list how can I paraphrase this word. So what I mostly use is I want to, I'm going to, I have to, I don't have to, I think, it is difficult, I feel like, I hope, I just, I can't, and so, however, because you told me before and you give me paraphrase for this word. So I'm going to practice one by one. Okay, thank you for giving this. So I'm going to practice one by one. Firstly, I'm trying to paraphrase I want to. So I hope you hear this. Okay, today I'm decided to wake up early and studying a lot. I succeed to wake up early, but I failed to studying a lot. Today I studied just for 2 hours and I can concentrate on my studying. I feel a little bit exhausted and hungry, so I just come back to my home by riding bicycle. In this way, I bought some bread and sandwich because I'd like to eat this. Today, I really want to eat something cold food like 메밀소바 and or sandwich made by 성심당. So I feel like I'm just resting and eating something delicious. So I just do this, and I feel like I don't want. I feel like watching a YouTube video today. It is very difficult to control myself. So I decided to studying tomorrow, but I can't confidence that I will be success to do this. Also, recently I'm interested in learning Japanese. I um, I watch some anime and it is very fun for me. As a result, um, I want to learn some Japanese expression, then I can understand some parts of this anime. And if I have chance, I'd like to visit Japan for trip. It might be very fun. So, okay, that's all. Firstly, I'm just trying to paraphrase expression I want to. I try to use I'd like to, I feel like, and I'm interested in. I don't know I did it right, but could you evaluate this? You don't need to give large feedback. You just give me very brief feedback, and if you give me topic, I'm going to explain this by using this paraphrasing expression.
Great job. You successfully used the paraphrases. I'd like to I feel like, I'm interested in. Your meaning was clear and you're trying to express your thoughts naturally. Well done. Very brief feedback. Small grammar mistakes, but not a big problem. I'm decided. I decide. Here's a topic for your next practice. What do you want to do this weekend? Please answer using I'd like to, slash, I feel like, I'm interested in. Keep it casual and short, just like last time.
Okay, before do this, I think I have to memorize this replacement expression. So I can paraphrase expression I want to I'd like to, I feel like, and I'm interested in. Secondly, I can paraphrase I'm going to with I plan to, I'm about to, I intend to. Mm, for me, the expression I'm about to and I intend to is very unfamiliar, and I try to use this, but it might be very difficult for me. So I'm going to find example for this. Example for I about to. I'm about to leave the house. I intend to. I intend to wake up early tomorrow. So I'm trying to use this. I intend to wake up early tomorrow because I have to study. Mm, I told you yesterday I'm going to study a lot today. However, I failed to do this. I today I cut my hair, and after doing this, I visit library to study. However, it is very today I have trouble to concentrate on my studying. I feel boring and it's very difficult to memorize words for today. So right after finishing memorize this, I'm just pack my backpack and go to my home, come back to my home. So at home, I eat some bread and sandwich. It is very delicious. I'm a little bit worried about this that I might gain my weight again. So this is all. Mm. And next expression, I have to. You told me I can replace I have to with need to, it's necessary to, I'm required to. Okay, I can use I need to or it's necessary to easily, but I'm required to is very strange and old. So it is very unfamiliar, so I'm just trying to use it. I'm not required to attend the meeting. So it sounds right. I have no requirement and duties, so I don't have to responsible for this. This is just my feeling, but I understand this with this manners. I'm trying to use this. I'm required to go to graduation graduate celebration. I don't know is it right expression or not. So it's not necessary to watch movie tomorrow. However, I can't get discount, and it is very cheap. So if I have time, I'm going to watch movie. I think it's much better than before. Next expression. I think I can paraphrase this with, in my opinion, it seems that, I believe. So all of this expression is familiar for me, but it is still difficult to record this when I try to say I think. So I'm just practice to replace this. In my opinion, 성심당 sandwich is really delicious and I can't stop to eat this. So to be honest, I eat sandwich right now too. Oh, it's really delicious. It seems that she's very busy. It seems that my mother was very angry. I believe this method works well. I believe I can wake up early tomorrow too. So this is just practice. It is difficult, it is impossible. I can only press this with it's hard to. I struggle with. I can't manage to. I already use it's hard to and I struggle with, but manage to is very unfamiliar for me. Actually, today I memorized managed expression managed to, and I'm very surprised that it had this meaning. I can't manage to finish this book, and if I succeed something very hardly, then I can use manage to. So I'm going to I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example for this. This competition is really difficult, but that teams it succeeds to manage to it. I don't I can't confidence it is right. So I practice these five. Okay, I think I have to take some rest. I'm going to keep practice after drink 1 cup of water. So I wish you wait for me. Okay, I come back. Let's practice another 5 paragraph expression. You told me I can paraphrase feel or feel like with it feels like. So it is very confusing. I can't know exact difference between I feel and it feels like. It feels like summer already. So it feels like and I feel have very similar meaning. Is it right? It feels like drinking water can lip can is helpful for lip flesh. I don't think I think it's not correct. I have to say non after like. So it is very difficult to think about example for this. I'm going to pass this. So I'm in the mood for. I get the sense that I also can use this expression. Okay, I'm in the mood for ice cream. Oh, it might may means I feel like I want to eat ice cream. It's good. It's very funny expression. I get the sense that he's upset. So I think it is very similar to I think that. So I get the sense that he's upset. I get the sense that our teacher's very upset, and mm, we have to be quiet. Next expression, I hope I can replace this with I wish. Hopefully, I'm hoping to. It is very similar to previous one. So I wish I could travel Gyeongju in this month. Recently, I watched videos about travel around Gyeongju, and it is very fascinating. When I was high school, mid elementary school student, our our schools visit Gyeongju for our trips, so I can take my times with my classmate, and it was very fun. However, I can't memorize it exactly, and there are some rules, so the things we can do is very limited. However, if I travel Gyeongju again um, on my own, then I can do everything and it might be very fun. Also, if I have chance, I want to visit beach for Gyeongju and Gyeongju-Land too. Gyeongju-Land is amusement park for that country, and I heard attraction for that amusement is really fun. And if I have chance, I really want to try this. Okay, I'm going to focus on next expression. I just. I can replace I just with I only. All I did was simply. Okay, simply is very good expression and I can memorize it effectively. I simply followed the instructions. This is the example for this. So I simply wanted to eat one more sandwich, but if I do this, I'm going to gain my weight. So I have to control myself. I have to control my appetite. Next, I can't. I can paraphrase this with I'm not able to. It's impossible for me to. I'm having trouble, ing. So I'm having trouble controlling my appetite. It can be example for this, and I'm not able to learn fastly. So I want to practice to improve this. When I was elementary school, I was really good at learning. However, after passing adolescence, my ability to learn becoming very down, and this day I can't learn at all. I can ride bicycle and I'm very good at this. However, I can't learn at all and I don't know the reason for this. If I try to learn, my neck, is it right? My neck becoming very hurt and brood, maybe breed. So this is all. Um, and you told me I use this this expression too much. So, however, because I really agree with that, and I don't know how can I paraphrase is exactly. So you give me example. So can be replaced with therefore, and that's why. I studied hard. That's why I passed. It is very good expression. If I study hard, I can pass this test. That's why I recently tried to study hard. It might be another example. I make this. Therefore, I was tired. Therefore, I took a nap. I'm sometimes napping too. Yesterday I ride my bicycle and I feel a little bit exhausted. Therefore, I take a nap for almost 2 hours. I can replace because with since and as. Sometimes I use since, but as is still difficult. When I try to explain the reason for this, I usually use because or since, and as is very exotic for me. So I'm just trying to use this. As it was snowing, the class was cancelled. As it was snowing, I'm very happy because I really love to make snowman. So I'm going to go outside and I'm going to cancel my class. That's all. How do you think about this practice? And then I'm going to answer to your question. What do you want to do this weekend? As I told you before, I really want to visit Gyeongju, and this weekend I want to visit Gyeongju too. However, it is impossible because I don't have enough money and enough time. However, next weekend, it might be possible for me to visit Gyeongju. So I'm really interested in traveling around around the country. However, I always decided to do this, but I failed to do this. I really want to change myself, but it is very still difficult. Nevertheless, um, no, it's not fitted to expression. Okay, I'm going to practice this next time. Okay, thank you for your advice, but you don't have to give me feedback for me. I just want to practice paraphrasing and converse with foreigner. So it's like um, English English practice. So I want to say 전화 영어, but I forgot this expression. I hope you understand this. So I just want to interact with you by and at the same time I also want to practice paraphrasing. So if you try to give me feedback every time right after I talk, it might take a lot of times. So you don't have to do this. I practice paraphrasing have to, but I can't remember this. Okay, it's not necessary to give feedback and information for me. So is it okay? Then, if you understand, let's keep practice. Fun English lessons.
Got it. I understand what you mean. Like 전화 영어, you just want to speak naturally, paraphrase, and keep going without too much feedback or explanation. That's totally fine. Let's keep it casual and simple. So let's keep practicing. Today's question: what are you planning to do tomorrow? Try to paraphrase I'm going to using I plan to, I intend to, I'm about to, optional if it fits. Your turn.
I plan to go library as usual. Um, okay, I'm just trying to use I intend to, but I don't know which sentence is fitted for this. So let's try to keep talking. As I told you before, I have to lose my weight, so I intend to eat salad for my dinner or lunch. It is very difficult to control my appetite. Um, so I think it is a little bit far from its origin. Um, what is my plan for tomorrow? Firstly, I'm going to practice learning. My friends recommend me to exercise, and learning might be good option for me. I usually ride bicycle, but sometimes I feel bored. Therefore, I choose to practice learning too. For me, this exercise is really difficult and I can't breathe at all. However, nevertheless, I'll keep practice for this. I intend to lose my weight and enhance my 체력. I don't know how can I say 체력 in English. So this is just my tomorrow plan. Firstly, workout. Secondly, busy library, memorizing some vocabularies, and solve problem for reading and listening. Finally, come back to my home, watching some YouTube video and cartoon. And after do this, practice speaking with you. 체력, stamina, physical strength, or fitness? Fitness, okay.
That was a great answer. You're using paraphrased expressions very naturally, especially I plan to go to the library. I intend to eat salad. Therefore, I choose to. You're combining ideas and keeping the flow going, just like real conversation. I intend to build up my physical strength. Ready for the next one? Next expression to practice, I feel like.
I feel
Can you answer this question using paraphrases like, I'm in the mood for, I get the sense that it feels like.
It feels
What kind of food do you feel like eating these days?
These days, my favorite food is watermelon and caprese sandwich. Um, I'm in the mood for watermelon. Is it right expression? I think it might be right because you give me example for this and you told me I'm in the mood for ice cream. So watermelon can be fitted for this. So um this day summer is coming and weather is really hot. So I just want to eat ice and cool fruit. I really love to eat fruit like grapes, strawberry, apple, pear, and watermelon. So this day I'm just eating watermelon every day. I get the sense that I don't know how can I use this. If you give me an example, then I'm trying to use this one more time. It feels like summer is coming and weather becoming hot, and I'm little bit excited. I can go water festival or beach, and I love Bali too, so I want to visit there. Um, so let's come back to our original topic. What kind of food do I feel like eating this day? I get the sense that I want to eat caprese sandwich one more again. Um, I ate this for my dinner, but I just want to eat one more time. I only want to eat one more time. And my favorite fruit is watermelon. And this day, um, it's summer, so we can eat watermelon every day if I have enough money. So that's all. I get the sense that she's not interested. I get the sense that I'm going to be very busy tomorrow. So you told me. I get the sense this expression is usually used when you guess or feel something indirectly. So I can use this instead of I guess. I usually told you um, to explain my expectation. Um, I usually use guess. You told me I can use I get the sense that instead of guess. It's good. So I get the sense that summer will be really hot this year. I get the sense that I'm starting to like sandwich more than rice. Okay, it's comprehensible. Now it's your turn. I get the sense that I love to play League of Legends and it is very difficult to control my desire. Today, I visit PC방 and play League of Legends for 1 hours. It is really fun and I want to and honestly, I want to play this game more. However, I reserve for hair shop, hair cutting shop, barber shop, so I have to go there. Therefore, I can't keep playing this game. This is my first practice. I'm going to make another sentence by using expression. I get the sense that riding bicycle is really fun than learning. However, learning is more effective exercise. Therefore, I'll try to do this. That's all. How do you think about this? Give me very brief feedback and then give me another topic that I can practice this paraphrasing too.
You're doing really well. Your sentences are natural and you're using, I get the sense that, very appropriately. Great. I get the sense that I love to play League of Legends. This shows your personal feeling clearly. I get the sense that riding a bicycle is really fun. This is also correct and natural. Just one small tip. Instead of learning, you meant running, right?
Learning.
I get the sense that riding a bicycle is more fun than running. New paraphrasing topic. I want to. Let's practice paraphrasing I want to with I'd like to sit in, I feel like, I'm in the mood for. Here's your prompt to start with. What do you want to do this summer vacation? Try answering this question and paraphrase I want to in many ways.
I'd like to take education course for Educon. As I told you before, I finished writing application form for this and interview. I have no confidence that I'll deserve to take this course. However, I literally work hard. Recently I'm interested in learning English. Therefore, I try to practice every day with you. I feel like um I feel like I'll speak English fluently in some days. So I'm going to keep practice, and if I'm aided by educom centers, then my English skills improve a lot. I'm in the mood for um I'm in the mood for making new friends and new interaction. At there, I'll have 24 classmates and I can mingle with them. It might be very fun. Also, I can converse with them by using English. It is very fun activity and also very helpful for my English improvement. So this is or I use this or for I use this for expressions well. This is my summer vacations plan. However, if I fail to enter this course, I'm just focusing on get high score, getting high score at TOEFL exam, and I'm going to travel around the world. 코안트로. New paraphrasing topic is difficult. It's challenging. I struggle with. It's not easy. I find it hard to.
Amazing job. You're using paraphrasing expressions really well, naturally and with variety. Here's brief feedback and some encouragement. I feel like I'll speak English fluent. Very nice small improvements, just polishing. I have no confidence that I'll deserve to take this course. I'm not confident that I deserve to join this course. I'm not sure I'll be accepted, but I really worked hard. If I'm aided by educom centers, try. If I get support from educom, or if educom helps me. New paraphrasing topic. Let's practice paraphrasing. It's difficult using these alternatives. It's challenging. I struggle with. It's not easy to. I find it hard to. Prompt. What's difficult about studying English or preparing for TOEFL? Try using those 4 phrases in your answer.
Okay. Before answer to this question, it might be the rest practice for paraphrasing. Right after doing this, we'll just talk about more usual things that what I want to know. So, firstly, I'm just going to answer to these questions. You told me, is there any difficulty about studying English or preparing for TOEFL? Okay, I can give you honest answer for this. First difficulties is memorizing new words. It is very difficult to memorizing some words and memorizing the meaning of it. However, it is really necessary to interpret meaning of paragraph. I'm really trying hard, but it is still challenging for me to record this word when I try to use this. I really struggle with this. You told me before, passive memory and active memory is different, and this is the reason why we have more problem when we try to improve our speaking and writing skills. Also, it's not easy to it's not easy to memorizing spelling of words. So therefore, I'm very awkward to write something in English. I can't spell it exactly. Sometimes I make some um incorrect words. Also, pronunciation and its clear spelling is a little bit different. Um, let's give another reasons why I feel difficulty. I find it hard to understand listening part. Um, Clear native English speakers sometimes speak too fastly, and pronunciation is not familiar for me. Unfamiliar for me sometimes. Therefore, it's very challenging to understand this. This is or
Excellent work. Um, you paraphrased it's difficult in all four different ways, like a pro. Here's a very short feedback as you asked. What you did well, it is still challenging. I find it hard to understand listening part. Challenging. I really struggle with this. Too smooth, you even included a deep explanation with passive versus active memory. Impressive. Now let's go with a casual question. You can answer more freely. What's your favorite way to relax after studying or doing something hard? Try to keep it casual and natural, like you're chatting with a friend.
okay, I'm going to answer more casually. To do this, it's better for us to use voice mode. Mm, mm. I want to talk with you with voice mode. So let's talk about something casual things. Could you give me a question for this?
I totally get wanting to chat in voice mode. Let's do something casual. How about this? What's the best meal you've had recently and what made it so great? Feel free to answer however you like.
Okay, I'm not sure I understand it exactly. I think you asked me what is most memorable things recently. So it is very difficult to choose one. To be honest, there is no specific things today this day. I'm just go library and riding bicycle if I have some times. Some and sometimes I just waste my time by watching YouTube and anime cartoon. So recently, most memorable things. Okay, I visit festival for university, and it was really fun. At that concert, Stacy, one of my favorite artists, came here, and I really love their song. Um, I repeat their song again and again, and it really like Dream. I love this.
That sounds like such a fun experience. It must have been exciting to see Stacy live. especially since they're one of your favorite artists. It's awesome that the concert felt like a dream. What's your favorite song by them?
My favorite song. My favorite song.
Ah,
Hey.
what's your favorite song by Steakcase?
Okay, I'm just trying to record my favorite songs and trying to choose one. However, you caught my speaking. I hope you give me some times when I make some hesitation, despite I make some hesitation. So my favorite songs is Bubble and Beautiful Monster and Teddy Bear.
Got it. Bubble and Beautiful Monster are both amazing songs. What do you like most about those songs?
Okay, I'm just trying to choose only one, but you cut my speaking again. Uh, I I'm very upset. I hope you don't do this one more time. My favorite song is Bubble, Teddy Bear, and Beautiful Monster, and it is very difficult to choose only one. However, if I have to choose only one, then I'm going to choose Bubble. My favorite sentence is 잔소리는 버블 버블 버블, and it's very cute. Also, it gives me the reason I don't have to chase perfection and just live my life. So it is very meaningful for me and touch it.
I'm really sorry about that. I won't cut you off again. I understand how frustrating that can be. I love how you describe Bubble. It's great that it gives you a sense of not having to chase perfection. Music can really be comforting and meaningful in that way. Do you listen to Bubble often?
Yes, I listen to it oftenly. However, recently I don't listen it at all. Recently, I just listen to Japanese band music. It is also good.
That's interesting. Japanese band music can have such a unique vibe. Do you have a favorite Japanese band or song you're listening to right now?
Uh, I don't have, I don't have specific band group, but I can choose my favorite songs. I love to hear Betelgeuse, and also I love to sing this too. I know lyrics of this partly. Um, I I can't pronounce it well. However, I'm just trying to duplicate this.
That's awesome. Um, it must be fun trying to sing along with a song you enjoy, even if it's a bit tricky with pronunciation. Betelgeuse is a great choice. Is there a particular part of the song that you like to sing the most?
Yes, I love this part. I can sing it for you. 난주카이 남벽카이 부츠카리 아테 난주는 남벽 nem무카시노이 카리가. This is my favorite part. Why I love this is pronunciation of 난주카이 남벽카이 is very fun. I don't know the reason of this, but it is very fascinating for me.
That's such a cool part to enjoy. The repetition of Hosukwe Hubakwe really has a nice rhythm to it, and I can see why it's so fascinating. It's always interesting how certain phrases or sounds just click with us. Have you tried singing it along with the music? It must feel even more fun with the melody.
Yes, I did. I usually sing this song at karaoke, so I think I sing this song almost more than 10 times. Now I can't remember this lyrics of this song partly. I can't memorize all of them because this is written with Japanese words and I don't know Japanese at all. However, I can memorize this some of this lyrics with its rhythm.
That's awesome. Singing at karaoke must be a fun way to practice and get familiar with the rhythm of the song. It's impressive that you're able to memorize some of the lyrics, even if you don't know Japanese fully. Music has a way of helping us remember things, especially when it's paired with rhythm. Do you ever try to learn the meaning of the lyrics as well, or do you just enjoy the melody and the sound?
I'm trying to understand the meaning of these lyrics, but I don't know Japanese at all. Also, I don't know hiragana and katakana too. Therefore, understanding the meaning of this is impossible for me. So I'm just enjoying these songs. I once find translated version of this song, so I know estimate meaning of this song because I can understand translated version. However, I can't remember it exactly.
I see, that makes sense. It can be tricky to understand songs when you're not familiar with the language, but it's great that you're still enjoying the music. So, since you've seen the translated version, you have an idea of the meaning, which is a good start. If you're interested in learning some basic Japanese characters like hiragana and katakana, it could help you understand the song better over time. But even without that, the way you enjoy the rhythm and melody is already a good way to connect with the music. Do you plan to keep listening to more Japanese music?
Yes, I think so. If I learn hiragana and katakana, then I'll be able to understand some meaning of this song. However, to do this, I also have to learn Chinese characteristic too. You know, East Asian share Japanese characteristic, and if we don't know the meaning of this, it is very difficult to interact with this country. So that's all. Also, you asked me that I'm still interested with listening new Japanese music. Yes, it's clear. I I do. Um, there are also my favorite musics named Lemon and Skoshi Takede. I don't know if it is right title or not. I love these songs too, and sometimes I song this sing this song at karaoke too. Okay, and I think this topic is fun, but I don't. I just want to talk another topic too.
It's great that you're diving into learning more about Japanese, especially since it can give you a deeper understanding of the culture and music. You're right that Chinese characters are a big part of the language, so learning those could open up even more songs and texts for you to understand. As for the songs, Lemon and Tsukoshi Today, it sounds like you mean Tsukoshi Dak. Those are also very popular and beautiful songs. Singing them at karaoke sounds like so much fun. But sure, we can switch topics. What would you like to talk about next?
I have no idea. Could you recommend one for me? Not too family, not too casual, little bit formal and academic, but don't need um background knowledge for this. Maybe okay. You.
How about we talk about the importance of learning foreign languages? It's not too casual, but still accessible, and it can lead to some interesting insights. We can discuss why it's valuable to learn new languages and how it impacts communication and understanding different cultures. Does that sound good to you?
Yes, it's very fun. Recently I'm just trying to learn English, and using this is very difficult for me. It is unfamiliar for me. However, now I realize learning new language is same as learning new method to think and arrange our thinkings. Firstly, I'm just trying to translate it meaning of English, so I try to find its meaning, and trying to connect uh, English one word to one Korean word. Therefore, I can translate some paragraph, but I can't fully understand English. Um, Also, at first, at first time, I'm thinking when I try to speaking in English, I think in Korean and just trying to translate it in English when I try to talk. However, now I realize learning language is not like this. So this day, when I speaking English, I'm just thinking English too. Therefore, I can say some things more fastly than before. Also, it is more comprehensible than before. This is just my guess. So, you still think my English is awkward? No matter, I'll keep practice for this. So this is my opinion for learning new language.
I think you're on the right track. Um, you've made a lot of progress, and it's great that you've realized how important it is to think in the language you're learning. This shift from translating word by word to thinking directly in English
Word
will
by
definitely make your
word.
speech more natural and faster over time. It's
Yes.
totally normal for your English to feel awkward at times, but every step forward counts. Learning a language really does change the way we think and approach the world. It opens up new perspectives and helps us connect with people from different cultures. You're already doing a great job by practicing consistently, and that will only help you improve. Keep it up, and remember, it's a process. Do you think this approach will help you with other languages in the future too?
Yes. It, it will be very helpful to learn another language too.
It sounds like you were about to share more. What were you going to say?
Yes. I'm going to keep talking about this. It'll be very helpful for another words too. Um, and if I finish, 또 끊었어.
Great. Keep going. I'm listening. What else do you want to share about learning English?
Okay, if I finish to learn English, I'm going to start learning Japanese. To do this, I have to memorize some Chinese words and hiragana and katakana. It might be very difficult. Also, I have some different opinion for this. I think this kind of education is immersion education. I set my background for my circumstance for English. Buying this, I can learn English more fastly. I can think in English and I can express it too. However, if I don't have background knowledge, then it might not be possible. I know alphabet and some words already. Before to do this, I already memorized almost 3 to 4 thousand words. Therefore, I can express my opinion and I can understand your speaking too. If I don't have any background, it might take a lot of time to improve my English skills. Also, it might not be possible to understand your speaking. Listening is very difficult, and to understand others speaking, we have to know that words already. We can estimate the meaning of this by its context. However, it have its limitation. It is very clear. So to learn another language, firstly, I'm going to um, make foundation for it. I have to memorize alphabet and also I have to memorize some basic words. Right after doing this, I'm going to read and listen various things and then I'll try to talking with you with another language, my new purpose language. So I think this is the mm, best way for me to learn new language. Hmm, the evidence is here. Now I can speak English, um, despite it is still awkward.
문제가 있습니다. 오케이. 예, 내용을 이해하지 못했습니다.
Could you explain why you can't understand my speaking?
Sure. Um, there are a few reasons why it might be a bit difficult for me to understand sometimes. First, when you're speaking in English, You might mix some Korean words or structure in your sentences, which can make it harder to follow. Also, sometimes the flow of your thoughts is quick, and the pauses or breaks aren't as clear, which can make
그래, 가끔 길게 얘기하면은 이해 못하더라. Okay, but I don't want to say it one more time. When I make some long paragraphs, sometimes you can understand this. I think with voice mode, there might be limitation for times. I guess it might be 2 minutes. Is it right? I told you as user, and there are no different from user. So um the reason might because limitation of times.
Yes, you're exactly right. In voice mode, there's a time limit for how long a single message can be. It's usually around 1 to 2 minutes, depending on how fast you speak. If your message goes longer than that, the system might not catch the full thing, which can cause misunderstandings or make it seem like I didn't understand your speaking. Your speaking style is clear and natural, and you express your thoughts well. If you want to share longer ideas, it can help to pause after 1 to 2 minutes, let me respond, and then continue.
Okay, that's good. However, I'm a little bit exhausted, so I'm going to finish. I finished this practice for today. Let's talk about this tomorrow. See you later, and have a nice day.